Hi, test team. Today I want to talk about working with skills. Um, Skills are something that we are trying to add to how we rate and motivate staff. All of your staff have had skills added to their plan in the Real Buds, but right now I'm in the sandbox as Belinda. Belinda goes to her team. And let's say she has a review with team member Angelica. Let's go look at Angelica's fake skills. Here are the skills listed. Um, you may remember that I mentioned that I had to organize them in a certain way because you can never have the same skills identified for various levels. So, in a perfect world, they are A through G, I'm sorry. Let's say that I'm in a review with Angelica, whether it be a quarterly or even weekly. Maybe this week I've decided I want to talk to her about a skill level. Um, all of her skills are required to be at a meets proficiency, meets expectation level. It looks like I did not do that with the mission skill, but I'm also want to identify that all of the skills are identified by skill group. So your program managers, your ECs are going to be leaders, your program supervisors, deputy directors are going to be team leaders, and then everyone at a higher level is going to be a multi-team leader. Um, you guys have that skill framework to work off of. Let's say I want to address her communication skills and I want to assess it. I'm going to go to assess, and I have a few behavioral indicators to help me decide if she is meeting her skill level in this area. And if I hover over the skill, the description, the behavioral indicator will come up. So the first indicator for if she's at the skill level of leader is communicates weekly. Let's see if I can get it up again. Communicates weekly through phone calls, emails, newsletters, and other forms of communication to advance mission. And let's say Angelica has not been communicating weekly with her constituents. I'm going to say she's below expectations, and maybe I will note that. Has not done this weekly, should work on it. And I'm going to save that. Now, this proficiency level will even out. It will average out what I'm doing. All communications are responded to in 24 to 48 hours. This is certainly an important indicator, and for new staff especially, maybe you're not seeing that yet, but this is a skill level to which they want to attain. So maybe I'll say also here, she's working on it, maybe I don't need to say anything. Engages constituents in active listening to ensure that their needs were addressed and provided 5-star service. Um, so maybe this is something that they're just learning. Maybe she's very new. And maybe I would say needs to learn more here. And then I'm going to save. And then the proficiency level, you can see she's done. I'm going to push done. And when Angelica comes, she can see where she's at. When she goes and looks. Now, my assumption is that this is something you will do in a meeting together, that you will not do this without her. But you can view assessment history, and we can see that Belinda has consistently rated this below expectations, but Angelica thinks she's meeting expectations. You could use this in a pre-meeting, maybe have Angelica rate herself before the meeting, or you can just do it together. as for what you've typed in, I have to confess it's supposed to feed into the performance review. I'm not exactly sure where I would see that here. But that's neither here nor there. We're just learning this. So that is a little about skills. All of her skills are related here. Maybe this meeting you're talking about 2 skills. Maybe I go into the meeting and want to talk about her organizational management. I see that her current level is 3, and the required level is at 3. Let me take a look at the history. Again, Angelica has rated herself at that level, but maybe I don't think she's at that level. And maybe in a meeting, I would mention that. I would mention places for improvement. Okay, that's really what I have to say about skill level. Um, all of those skills and those comments do feed into performance reviews and also into what will eventually be 90-day reviews.